Welcome back, everyone. We're here in the woods. Thank you for tuning in. Smash the subscribe and the like button for me if you would. Right here, we are on some terracing work that I did a couple years back. I planted lemon balm in a line. As you can see, it's all coming up nicely. Here is a wild blackberry cane. So we're going to kind of take a walk and see what we can find. Now, if you have some woods on your property, then you have a huge opportunity to find a lot of edible stuff. Now, we just have to be careful of snakes. This is another blackberry cane. And here is a southern. Oh, there's another blackberry cane and southern something, southern berry or something. It's a native, so we leave it alone. Another blackberry cane. So this is invasive. We also just leave it alone because it's stabilizing the soil. And everything can kind of work together. I never really freak out about invasive stuff because I believe all plants can thrive together. So it is kind of an unpopular opinion. But to me, oh look, and then we have ferns for days. Just ferns and ferns forever. I've heard ferns were edible, but I've never eaten them. Lots of ferns. If you do have any edible recipes for ferns, definitely leave them in the comments. I'd love to try that. But the point of today's video is checking out some edible stuff in the woods, and also just stuff you might want to extract from the woods and take to your house. Say you were at Lowe's, right, and you wanted to buy a maple tree. What if I told you this maple tree was free? Over 4 feet tall, and in the ground here, all you need is a shovel. You can take it out. And this maple tree would love to be taken out and given some love. And it would grow much better than that variety that you got your eye on at Lowe's or Home Depot, because it's in native soil. So that's the point of the video. These are native, these are ash trees. Very resilient. Another blackberry cane here. You can tell that this year we're going to have a good amount of, and this is all still my property. We're going to have a good amount of edible stuff on the property. That is just stuff I'm not even having to take care of. So if you walk over here, this is cool. This is a raspberry cane, or actually it's a raspberry bush, and it's actually got some raspberries there at the end. So got to keep my eye on that, get some raspberries from that. I used to be really into permaculture when I first started gardening, so those raspberries were planted there actually, but the blackberry canes you're seeing were not planted. That is a wild type. It comes up everywhere. Look, here's one. Literally everywhere. Blackberries. Blackberries on the river's edge. Some native grass on the... This is a dry riverbank that fills when it rains. You also might find some cool stuff like this. That's a sink. And if it weren't for snakes, I would go right in and grab it. A little bit scared of snakes. This is not a good spot. I don't have a lot of room to get in here. This is just a dead branch in my way, I think. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this needs cleared anyways. What the hell? Yep, that's just a dead branch. let's pray to God real quick that I will be fine getting this out. There's nothing poisonous. And I'm just gonna get this sink. Okay. It'll be fine. Come here, sink. Okay. Yep, that's a sink with a sink head. What in the world? So we're gonna use this in the garden in some way for sure. Sinks can be very useful in the garden. Good find. So we won't only find plants that you can eat for the future, but you'll also find some cool junk that you can reuse. So that's great. I'm gonna reuse this sink. Probably take this off, make a base for it. It can be a little wash basin, hook a hose up to it. It can be like a real sink outside. That'd be cool. It's got roots growing inside of the thing there. Huh. Very, very cool. It's actually not too heavy, which is good. So we're gonna take the sink up with us for sure. This is a little squirrel house that I built. You can't really see. Let's see if you see some stuff. Is there squirrels in there? Huh. So that's the inside of the squirrel house that I built. For some baby squirrels. Some baby squirrels were in there, so hopefully they're still in there. I think they are. It looks like the bedding is situated for them, so it's very cool. It's the outside of it. It's got a little perch up top. It's pretty high in the tree, but not too high. Let's see. I'm probably gonna need both hands to bring that sink up. Let's just see what other. More blackberry. So I gotta remember, see, spring, this time of year is a good time to go and check out the woods for the wild edibles that you're gonna come back for. Just in a couple months. This is wild grape, which you could eat if it produces a grape, I think. I'm not 100% sure. This is just more wild blackberry. Native bush. Native red maple. So you can see how Mother Nature thrives. I think there's definitely a point where if you see invasives are taking over an area, you can definitely mitigate that and control them. But for right now, we have a really biodiverse woods line, which is exactly what I would want. Look at this weirdo tree. This is a willow, but not the type of willow you want. It's not a weeping willow. It's a black swamp willow. Look at the cavernous hole from when a branch fell off of it many years ago, and it doesn't care. It's still very alive. It's even putting out. This is growth from it, right from the base. It's right on this dry riverbed, so it's in a perfect spot. Got some blackberries sequestering themselves on the other side. It's leaning heavily, but it really doesn't seem to be a problem for it. The thing is really rooted into the ground. And willows are known for their really strong and connective root systems. So I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, the sink is fun. I'm definitely gonna set up the sink, do a little bit video on how I clean this thing off and turn it into a little garden thing. Maybe we'll do our first build. I have pallets for wood, so just gotta figure out how to take them apart. Birds are really singing. Alright, let's do a little outro here. Everyone, remember, keep growing. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the subscribe and the like button if you would for me. And I'm definitely going to be posting more garden videos and videos about all types of stuff nature. So go and explore today. Think about, maybe don't buy that plant from Lowe's. Go get a native from your own backyard for free. So thank you so much for tuning in. Everyone, have a great day. Keep growing.